Check. Good morning. Welcome to Midweek Worship. Making sure everything's rolling here. I'm on the right setting on my microphone. Hope you're doing well. I'm running a little behind. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. I'm running just a minute or two behind on things. So let's get my monitor going. That is not the thing I want to have. Go back. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that one. Okay. So, let me just make sure things are going on the Facebooks. Turn you down. Oh, I see me. Look at that. So, what we're going to sing about today is, how we deal with those that we deem as outsiders, those that we deem as not acceptable in church or whatever. And really what we're going to deal with is the idolatry of certainty. We like to be sure. We like to make sure that we have all of our beliefs in order and our behaviors in order and everything. And what I want to tell you is none of that matters. If we truly believe in the gospel, then none of that matters. So we're going to start with this song that feels very timely given the student loan forgiveness from yesterday. Just in a very, very loose parallel of debt being forgiven and whatnot. And so we're going to start with this song, which is about walking away and returning home, and the fact that nothing is required of us when we return home, and yet we are still celebrated. So that's what this song is for. Gonna turn my reverb on. Gonna unmute my guitar. There we go. A wayward wind in a world of trouble and sin. I walked a long and crooked mile behind a million rank and file. Forgot where I came from, somewhere back when I was young. I was a good man's child. So I lost some nameless things. My innocence flew away from me. She had to hide her face from my desire to embrace forbidden fire. But at night I dream she's singing over me. Oh, oh, my child, come on home. Home to me, and I will hold you in my arms. Joyful me, there will always be a place for you at my table. Return to me. Wonder where I might begin to hear a voice
voice upon the wind. She's singing faint but singing true. Son, there ain't nothing you can do. So listen close and follow me. I'll take you where you're meant to be. Just don't lose faith. So I put my hand upon the plow, wipe the sweat up from my brow, plant the good seed along the way, as I look forward to the day when at last I'll see my Father under me, singing, oh my child, come on home, home to me, and I will hold you in my arms, and joy will be. There will always be a place for you at my table. Return to me.
There's a story in the Gospels. I forget which one. I want to say it's Mark. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. Yes, it's Mark. And it's a story about a dude who... where are you? It's about a guy. Jesus is teaching, and this guy, these guys listen to Jesus talk, and he's like, "Hey, listen, my son is possessed by a demon, and like, it's crazy talking." And Jesus is like, "Well, not anymore. He's fixed. Bring him to me," and they do this thing and get him all straightened out and healed. And the father says, I believe, help my unbelief. So much of our understanding of faith has been reduced to moralism and particular acts of like particular a particular moment where we say, like, from this point forward I was a Christian and I knew Jesus, and it is not that. There's a story I heard a number of times in seminary. Baptist preacher and a Orthodox priest are talking, and the Baptist preacher is telling his story. He's like, I can remember to the day, to the second, to the hour when I asked Jesus into my heart and became a Christian, and I was saved. And so when, Orthodox priest, were you saved? And the Orthodox priest says, always, every day. Every day I wake up and I take steps towards or away from Christ, towards and away from salvation. And it's interesting that Greg this week used the word liberation a ton, because the word liberation, the word salvation in the New Testament, at least a number of times where it's used, this particular word is best translated as liberation, freedom. And freedom from whatever, for them it looked like freedom from being an oppressed people, freedom from all of the violence that they endure. And for us today, what does freedom look like? What does liberation look like? What does it look like for us to be freed from bad ideas and from the boundaries that we set for other people, which are inevitably boundaries for ourselves? And what does it look like for us to continue to look for a more robust, welcoming, loving, and inclusive Christ? Because if we're not constantly looking for Jesus, then we're missing where he is. We are never 100% of the way there. So that's what this song is for. And I'll get there. I have climbed the highest mountain. I have run through the field only to be with you. Only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I've kept honey left, felt the feeling, my fingertips burn like the fire. This burning desire, and I have spoke the tongues of angels, and I have held the hand of the devil, as warm as the night, oh, as cold as a stone. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Maybe here in the kingdom come, when all the colors bleed into one, bleed into one. Yes, I'm still running. I know you broke the chain, carried the cross of my shame, of my shame. I might still believe it, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Turn that off so I can talk for a second. So I had started off talking about like the thing we're going to sing about today is the idolatry of sureness, of certainty, of thinking that we've got things right. Not even that we've got things right or the right. Well, I mean, yes, the right beliefs, but like how we hold our beliefs, whether we do it open-handed or close-handed, that determines how we treat people. And if our beliefs are causing people to be unloved, excluded, pushed onto the outside, we are wrong and we need to change. And we need to grow. We need to learn. Like, I remember one of the questions I was asked a lot in grad school was like, are you willing to be converted by somebody else? Whatever framework that works. And are you willing to be converted by them? Are you willing to experience the life-changing person of Christ in another person that shatters your paradigms and your understanding of who God is and what God is doing? Because I guarantee you, I promise you, that the ways that we hold our own personal beliefs, if we cling too tightly to them, that we do damage, and that is not love, and that is not of Christ. And a lot of that is rooted in our certainty. And so I want to push on that. I want to push on the ideas that, like, the black and white is an idol. That's what this song's for. Okay. To hold the ocean in my fist, and I mistook the language for the light. Oh, there was a tightness that gripped my soul and bubbled at my wrist, and choked me within inches of my life. And I'm letting go. Oh boy, I'm sorry, hold on. I missed a section. We're going to start this over from the top. Okay, here we go. Back to the beginning. I apologize. I had to enter this in this morning and forgot the pre-chorus. Here we go. There was a time when I tried to hold the ocean in my fist, and I mistook the language for the light. It's a tightness that gripped my soul and bubbled at my wrist, and choked me within inches of my life. Now I'm letting go, and I can finally breathe. Are open, reaching out. I'm learning how to live with doubt. I'm learning how to lean into the gray. 'Cause I've had enough of black and white. Find another way, and I will lean into the gray. Lean into the gray. Was a time when I tried to bind and bottle up the sea. I tried to hide my heart inside my head. There was a maze of these vicious lines that cut through everything. I pulled against them till my body bled. Now I'm letting go, and I can finally breathe. Enough of black and white. I'll find another This song I play a lot for a lot of different reasons, and it fits really well today, so I'm going to let it speak for itself.
Brother Thomas, would you walk away from Jesus, wondering if it was all a dream? Did all your doubts creep back and tell you that your fingers had never touched a single thing? 'Cause I read that story so many times when you healed that man, and he could see perfectly again. In between it reads that all he saw were men as trees, and that's all that seems to cloud my vision. 'Cause all the friends I know have never ever even met you. Does that mean that they deserve to die? But I heard once that you came here as love for all of us, not to pull the wood from out our eyes. My mother, she was always working in the yard, growing life from your sun and from her dirt. Well, I would read those words, but nothing ever seemed to grow except my lonely brother's hurt. Oh, holy preacher, did you ever think that maybe there is more to life than dying in a pew? And isn't this whole world just hell enough for all of us? You have to murder them for all the things they do. 'Cause all my friends and I never heard you speak. I know that when you speak it brings up life. So would you pretty please come speak to all of them and me, growing us collectively into your wife. Lead me to the mountain, write it out on the stone tablet, what it is that you decide's the truth. I think I want my hands to bleed from loving, not from condemning, and isn't love what he would have us do? And all my friends and I, we have stolen, we have lied, we have looked upon each other full of lust. You carried your cross when you know that I was lost, so I know that you could carry all of us. Yeah, you carried your cross when you know that I was lost, so I know that you could carry all of us.
Do I know how to play this song? I just realized, as I am reverbing, the song I picked next, I don't actually know how to play. Do I have chords for it? Yay. No, I'm going to skip it. I haven't played it for a really long time. It's a good song. It's called Moving Mountains by Thrice. Moving Mountains by Thrice. And it's about basically the section in 1 Corinthians 12 or 13. I forget where it's like, if I can do all these things, speak in tongues, whatever, perform miracles, and if I don't love, then it all means nothing. Similar to the verse in Open Up where it says, all that we do without love, it means nothing. So go listen to it. Moving Mountains by Thrice. It's great. I'm going to move on and skip it because I don't remember how to play it because I misjudged my time this morning and didn't have time to practice before we did this, in case it's not evident. So this song is probably one of the best church songs out there. It's extraordinary lyrically, and it's all about the love of God, and that there is no end to the love of God. There is no beginning, there is no end, there is no way to capture it, and our boundaries that we put up are boundaries that are not there. How do I say this? The love of God is big enough for everybody, regardless of skin tone or gender or sexuality or politics or class. The love of God is bigger for everybody, big enough for anybody, and there are no boundaries and there are no requirements. That is the act of love that is a person of Christ coming to this world and becoming one of us, saying that none of you are out of bounds. And so that's what this song is for. And I'm going to play it in the right key. Right? Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Greater far than tongue or pen can ever tell, and goes beyond the highest star and reaches to the lowest hell. The guilty pair bowed down with care. God gave his only son to win. His erring child he reconciled, you and I pardoned from our sin. When years of time shall pass away, and earthly thrones and kingdoms fall, men who here refuse to pray on the rocks and hills and mountains go, God's love so sure shall still endure, all measureless and strong, redeeming her grace to Adam's race, the saints and angels' song. God, how rich and pure, shall forevermore endure. How measureless and strong, the saints and angels' songs we sing. Holy, holy. Ocean filled, and were the skies of parchment made, were every stalk on earth a quill, and every man a scribe by trade. The guilty brought the love of God above would drain the ocean dry. Nor could the scroll contain the whole, the sky to sky. Oh, love of God, how rich and pure. It shall forevermore endure. How measureless and strong the saints and angels' songs we sing. Holy, holy, yeah. Love of God, how rich and pure. It shall forevermore endure. How measureless and strong the saints and angels' songs we sing. Holy, holy. How measureless and strong the saints and angels' songs we sing. Holy, holy. Holy, holy.
I have a reverb. Come on. We can do it. There we go. I have one more song for us today. I'm going to skip that ahead because it's not going to do it because I'm not on the right app. The song is about being a bit disruptive. It's about breaking down the barriers and requirements that we put up in order to be part of the people of God. It's about making a mess of things. It's about chasing some people off with whips, which I don't advocate for that. But it's about, stirring stuff up for the people on the margins, for the people who need to know that they're loved. So this is what we're going to close with.
Fear runs deep, spreading like a virus. Hate is cheap, and far it costs to nothing. Sister, take my hand. Brother, we will stand. Open up your heart and find love is turning over tables, breaking off chains. When I see you in a stranger, we're no longer a slave. We're turning over tables, tearing down walls, building up the bridges between us all. Let courage be my willingness to listen, so I can feel a wound inside my heart. Let seeds of peace grow in hearts around us. Trees of hope bring shade to humankind. Sister, take my hand. Brother, we will stand. Open up your heart and find love is turning over tables, breaking off chains. When I see you in a stranger, we're no longer enslaved. Turning over tables, tearing down walls, building up the bridges between us all. When will we stand for love? When will we stand Nothing can separate all that love has made. We are everyone the same. We refuse to be another's enemy. We will stand for humankind. Sister, take my hand. Brother, we will stand. Open up your heart and find love is turning over tables, breaking off chains. When I see you in a stranger, we're no longer a slave. Turning over tables, tearing down walls. We're building up the bridges between us all.
And that is all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening if you did. If you're here now, if you watch later, thank you for tuning in later. I always appreciate the way that you all engage with this in your own ways, and that you can be part of it with me. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay cool today. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Enjoy yourselves. Hope to see you Sunday morning for worship, either in person or online. Hope you join us for that. And as you go, may you be really challenged to even become aware of the ways that we set up boundaries for who we decide who is in and out, for the ways that we make idols of our sureness and our idols of our beliefs. Because the reality is, like in the words of Augustine, like the church father, like it's a paraphrase, but if your reading of the scriptures doesn't lead you to love God and neighbor more, then you're doing it wrong. Yeah. Like if you're not loving your neighbor, we got to figure out how to do that and what's keeping us from doing that. So as you go, may you do the hard work of figuring out what is hindering you from loving and tearing